We're going to start with the engine flush, the oil engine flush. And the engine oil flush is designed to clean the carbon buildup inside an engine. So to clean the piston rings, hydraulic lifters. Sometimes we use them if you have like the lifter is a bit sticky and they get the noise, you know. And we flush the engine, and 99% will clean and clear the hydraulic lifters. It will clean the oil gallery, the valve time components. It will flush them all out. And nowadays you have the electronic controlled oil pumps, like BMW use, and they really need the flush to keep it all working correct. And yeah, in the end it's all going to get improves the fuel efficiency and the performance. And well, we're going to show you how to use the fuel flush, of the system flush. And 1 can is sufficient enough for 3 to 5 liters of oil. So in the big cars like the vans and the pickups, we sometimes put 2 cans in the engine, but it's up to 7 or 9 liters. And you're gonna drive the engine warm, so take it for a spin. Put the car on the ramp, engine off, pour it in. Start the engine, and we never drive with the flush in the engine. We just let it idle and let it work, and let it run for about 15 minutes. But depending on how much it has the decontamination of the oil, and if you look at the dipstick sometimes, or the oil filler cap, it's enough to look if it's got. Okay, we're gonna
go to the Toyota, and Ronald will show you how to use it in everyday life. Obviously this engine is cold now, but normally you would do it at normal operating temperature. Should let it run for about 15 minutes, but for now we do it only a few minutes because we're already close to it. So if you have run it for 15 minutes, shut the engine off, and then you proceed with a normal oil change as you would regularly do. After a fuel filter change, it's safe to use for pump and injectors, and it's to prevent airlock inside of the system if you've changed the diesel fuel filter. It's made to clean the pump and injectors, and it removes soots and deposits for the fuel rail, injectors, valves, piston, and in the combustion chamber. You use this if you have removed the fuel filter. You fill your new fuel filter with the diesel fuel system flush. If you have something left over, you can fill it in the fuel tank. Yes? And then Ronald will show you how to use it.
We're going to show you the product EGR Cleaner and the intake cleaner.
This is by removing, right?
Yeah, now sometimes, yeah. You can use it, you can use it on the car, but you should not
spray directly.
No, well, not like. yeah. And all of a sudden it goes to the turbo, and all of a sudden you have to. You have to be. Yeah.
So it's a good product. It's cleans very good. EGR cleaner designed to dissolve rust and dirt and carbon deposits on EGR valves and the intake manifolds. So you can use it on the car. We have now get EGR off the car and the intake to show you how really dirty they get. Really, it's a big problem these days in the workshops. The carbon buildup in the engine, in the inlets, in the EGR valves, because you get a lot of problems, and bad EGR or a stuck EGR valve will give you loss of power, like the limp home. It's going to get the car is going to get loss of power because of it protects itself. The irregular riding, like slowing down, increases. Like I'm not touching the pedal, but it's yeah. Well, of course the MOT failure, because it's gonna blow black smoke. Higher fuel consumption, and because because if there is a problem, then the ACU says, okay, you have a problem. It goes in limp mode, so you can drive like 50 miles an hour and it's got no more power. And after that, it will there will be soot building up in the DPF filter. So, Ronald, would you like to let everybody see the very bad inlet? So we can demonstrate how you spray it, but if there is somebody who wants to spray it on the...
What we have seen on the videos,
yeah,
we can do it, but...
Yeah, if you want, some gloves.
You can do it by yourself.
Is there somebody who wants? Do you want to clean EGR?
Yeah, okay. You want to have gloves?
Maybe
some safety goggles?
Have your work clothes on already?
yeah, watch out a bit for your clothes. It's yeah. You can spray long now because it's not on the engine. You can. Sometimes it's useful to spray it really overdadig. Hoe is dat? Really.
Yeah, a lot of it.
A lot of it. Yeah. Soak it in. Look, it's coming loose, like the soot buildup. This was from a running car that hasn't had problems. But you can see how really dirty the EGR valve is.
Wow. You can see the difference.
Yeah, I think if you spray it long enough, it will clean out really nice. Use a lot, it's no problem.
Am I right in saying that can will do 2 treatments, or do you use the whole can?
Usually the whole can. Yeah.
Depends on the carbon buildup, but normally one can.
Okay.
Like the petrol versions, the EGR valve or the throttle body, we use them a lot for cleaning the throttle bodies. It cleaned out very well, because that's also a known problem here in the workshop for loss of power, limp mode, or...
You can continue.
You're the show.
Getting cleaner already? minutes, let the product do its job, and then spray it off again.
If do it in the engine started, also to use the whole bottom.
Yeah, the whole, yeah.
Okay.
But if it's on the car, the best way to do it is with the running engine, and you really like spraying and let it.
Second or half
Yeah.
second.
Yeah. Because if it's on the car and you're spraying and using as much as this, and then start the car, then it will be.
We tried before. Something is don't know how to use and yeah. Light it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's so scared.
Yeah. So this is always safe to get, but sometimes the EGR valve is really like underneath or not easy to access, but this you can clean it really nice. Sometimes we use like a brush to if it's really bad.
And I think it's better to take it off the car and then clean
if it's
it.
possible.
If it's possible, take it off and clean it like this.
Yeah.
This one needs a push.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a hammer and a chisel.
Hammer always needed. Hammer, I don't know.
And also, I think if it's on the on the bench like this, I always take in the back of my mind that if you spray it like this, there can leak some fluid through the electronics. So I always try to get it up and then spray and won't let it
can go down.
soak in the electronics. Yeah, the Volkswagen transporters, EGRs, the vans, sometimes have problem with the condensation inside the electronics. So that made me think like, okay, I really need to think about not let it leak into the electronics. I never had a problem with it, but it's really bad. But it cleans out.
But it looks way better.
Yeah, I like the little chunks of. Yeah, it will all clean out.
So it's better to take it out from the car, because if you leave it if you do it on the working car, everything will go to the DPF.
Yeah.
And so we'll have to clean the DPF.
Good business. Good for the.
Okay.
Tankstation zelfs. Ja. Wanneer is dat? Gisteren met Boeing gepraat. Interesting, hè? You see, it's coming really good. If you let it soak in, it will. And sometimes we use like 2 bottles. Sometimes the. Yeah.
Somebody for this job?
Yeah, sure. You're hired. No problem.
We have another one here.